Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Jackson. We are ready to kick off topic 4. The title is Rational Functions. In this chapter, we are going to look at these rational equations and functions and their graphs. In this picture here on your title page, we have a rational function that is in factored form, so that's what one might look like. And their graphs can be rather complex, similar to the polynomial graphs. And in this chapter, we are going to learn about a new concept called asymptotes. So here I've pointed out two vertical asymptotes, and here is a horizontal asymptote. We're going to be looking at how that affects our graphs and guides them. So let me introduce the essential questions. The first one is, how do we use rational equations or functions to model a scenario where more than two people work together to complete a job? For example, if I had 2 or 3 people working on painting my house, each of those people work at different rates, they have different productivity, and I would model that type of scenario using a rational function. So we're going to take a look at that. I also put in parentheses machines, question mark. Work rate doesn't necessarily mean work by people. It could mean machines are doing the work. It could mean inanimate objects. For example, using multiple hoses to fill up your swimming pool. Each of those hoses may have a different volume, rate that they are putting water into the pool, and that would be modeled by a rational function. And then the second essential question talks about these asymptotes that I just mentioned, and we are going to be studying these in quite detail in this chapter. I do want to mention that similar to what I did in chapter 3, I'm going to do in this chapter as well, and that is we're going to be taking the topics out of order than the textbook has. So I believe it's better to brush up on all of our algebra strength with rational expressions and equations first, and then finish with the function graphs themselves, just exactly what I did in the polynomial function chapter. So for your reference here, I have in this right column what section this topic is in the textbook itself and what page number, so that you can go into the textbook and get additional information or help on any one of these topics. It's just a cross-reference for you. All right, great. Thanks for listening.